right here. Mark Crutcher, Whitney, Chris, and the recorder is my mom. Okay. All right. Into the introduction, right? The importance of actually listening in a romantic relationship, listening, communicating in a relationship is very important. And right now, I think the main thing is for us to learn is listening. Listening is very effective in having an open lines of communication with each other. And we'll start off with Proverbs 18 and 21. The tongue has power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruits. So when we're speaking to each other, it's very important to know that it has a lot of power in our words. Why is listening important? Listening is important because it provides support. You want to provide support for the person that you're talking to. When you're talking to them, they want to know that you're there for them, that they're going to comfort them. Listening also too improves communication, because now that you're listening, you actually are lending an open ear to the other person. Now you actually receive what they're saying, and also creates a safe space. The person feel like they listen to you, empathetic to their feelings, and so showing that empathy allows them to have space. Like, I feel safe to give you my personal feelings when I'm being a very good listener. But how can you be a very good listener and create a safe communication climate? How could you have an approachable behavior, right? And to have an approachable behavior is showing that you're an effective listener, right? To be an effective listener is one thing you got to do is you got to hear them. Hearing is important. And not just like you're hearing, but it's the start of listening, because when you hear a person, you're paying attention to what they're saying. And then the next part is understanding. You actually have to understand your partner. And one way of showing that you understand is by paraphrasing. Paraphrasing what you're saying to them. When you paraphrase, now they know that you actually understand me. Remembering, being able to recall what they're talking about. If you can't recall what they're saying, and they're going to you're not listening to me, they're going to just automatically shut down, and now it's no longer a safe communication climate, right? Responding, replying to the sender, letting them know that you're paying attention. Occasional yes, and your body language is actually a way of responding. And you have a negative body language and you're not creating a positive communication climate, the person not be able to receive it. And also too, evaluating, not immediately passing judgment. You got to evaluate what they're saying. You take it in, you listen, you hear, you evaluate it. Whether or not, without passing automatic judgment, like, oh, you're just saying this because you hit your toe last week. No, her foot may hurt because she actually heard it before, and also interpreting, not reading to the message, right, that the sender is communicating. You have to actually interpret it without having preconceived notions, right, about what they're talking about. And the thing is, for us to be better listeners, now that you know how to be an effective listener, you got to become a better listener. And becoming a better listener is actually overcoming barriers. Like, you will have barriers that get in your way, like being closed-minded to the idea that the person is presenting to you. When you're closed-minded, you can't understand them. Don't gaze around, don't daydream when they're talking to you. And also, too, you can't, some people tend to be rebuttal. They tend to look for a rebuttal as soon as a person is talking to you. Do not automatically look for rebuttals when communicating. And this is how you become a better listener and a more effective listener in a romantic relationship.